Today we'll be doing my nails. It's been a while since I did a fresh set. I have a bunch of different products and I'm gonna be putting my inspo on the screen. We're gonna attempt to do those nails, but first we're gonna push back the cuticles and trim down my nail beds so that there's no dead skin or whatever. So I'll be using the instant cuticle removal, using this little tool to kind of push back my cuticle. Oh, if I can open it. So this is what it looks like. I use this to kind of push back my cuticle and everything. I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm gonna be back to show you the next step. Now that the cuticle is all clean and cut down, next step I'm gonna go in are these two bottles over here. Nail dehydrator, and this is the primer that I use. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put a light layer of the dehydrator on all of my nails, and then right after that I'm gonna go in with the primer. But before that, I'm gonna be picking out the nails that I'm gonna be using. So this is the pack of gel tips that I use. It's just off Amazon and I think it's pretty affordable. I do intend to invest in a, higher quality one, but this will suffice for now. So I'll be picking out my nails, kind of measuring it. So you want the tips to fit your nails exactly from one end to the other. So now that I've picked out my nails, they're in front of me right now, I'm gonna be putting a layer of the primer directly onto the nails where it's touching your actual nails. This is just to help the nails to stick together and to prep them before they actually go onto your actual nails. While the primer is drying down, putting a very thin layer of the nail glue on my nails and then cure it for 15 seconds. I have my big cure lamp over here. I'm gonna do that for 15 seconds before I apply the gel tips on top of my nails. Now that my nails are fully cured, I cured them for two minutes straight, so just to make sure, because you do want to make sure that you fully cure them. You don't want the nail glue on your skin and everything. I'm gonna go in with a file. I think this is called a filer or something, and I'm gonna file down my nails. I finished filing down my nails, and now it's time to be putting on a base layer. One thing that I learned from TikTok is in order to make your nail tips last a bit longer, use a bit of acetone and then seal this top part where the nail tips connect with your actual nails. And I'm going to show you how I do that. So I'm just gonna put a bit of acetone in this little cap here, acetone, and then I'm just gonna seal that part, just the top part, not all the way through, but like I mentioned, the part where the nail tips connect with your actual nails. And you want to do that before you put on the base layer so that it actually sticks and makes your nails last a bit longer. This is the base gel that I use. It's from Beetles. I haven't used the base gel from another brand, so I cannot compare and say which one is better or not. but this Beetle one is decent for me, so I've been using it. I am back. My nails, there's a base layer on the tips now. It's fully dry, not dry, I've fully cured it for 60 seconds. And now I have my little color tray over here to be picking out the colors. We have a couple of options that I'm thinking of. We can either go with this very, very beautiful light white and then top it off with some shimmers, like doing a kind of chrome moment. I have a couple of color options that I'm kind of torn between. I don't think I'm gonna be doing white today. It's kind of basic, so nope. But we have 3 color options. I can either do this very dark, it's not brown though, it's kind of reddish brown color, or we can go very neutral, and I have 2 neutral shades over here. This one is more sandy, kind of beige, and then this one has a slight tint of orange to it. Those are 2 different colors. So this one is more orange and this one is more sandy. I think I'm going for the sandy kind of color. Another tip that I learned is while you're doing your nail polish, if something kind of smears and get onto your skin, you can take that same brush, dip it in acetone, and kind of wipe the corners to make sure that everything is clean, and that's gonna elevate your nails like 10 times. So I'm cleaning off on both sides of my fingers. Make sure that nothing kind of smears, because once you cure this first layer of nail polish, you're not going to be able to like fix this. So I always make sure to do that before I cure. Once again, it creates a very seamless look, and then cure it for 60 seconds. I did something. I put a bit of the blooming gel on my nails, and then I kind of created that pattern, which I think it looks cute, right? It looks very demure and very unique. I like it. So I'm gonna be doing that to the rest of my nails. But what I did was I put this blooming nail gel on there, and then I put this color of the nail polish on, waiting a few seconds for it to spread and bloom, and then I instantly cure it with my mini lamp over here. And then after I put that design on every other nails, I'm gonna be curing it using my big nail lamp. This is the finished nail. I think it looks very nice and very chic. I actually have never tried this style of nails before, but I think it suits me, and I really like the color and how it turned out. One hand is finished. Oh, I feel so good having my nails done, but I think it's been an hour, so I am very quick this time around, which is not usually the case, because usually I take an hour and a half per hand, and my entire nail set took me 3 hours in total. But I'm glad that this set is done. I'm gonna move on doing this hand, and I'm gonna be back to check in with you guys after another hour. So it's been another hour, and I just finished the nails. I actually really like how they turned out. I do want to splurge on new nail polishes, because the majority of the colors that I have are similar shades in terms of like reds and pinks and, you know, neutrals. I want something fun, like a red or a blue or an emerald green, things like that. But yeah, here's my new nails, and I'll see you in a bit.